Morning, everybody. It's clown time. Welcome to
clown time.
Welcome to clown time. I know everyone's been anxiously awaiting clown time. It is clown time. I'm
clown time.
I'm curious. I'm trying to figure out if they'll know this. Oh God! Oh God! Bruh! Oh my goodness. Is it Rosa John? I think I see her out on my lawn. Oh wait, those are just melons. Just a pair of fruit. Sometimes I forget. Then I have to give myself the boot. Whoops! Sometimes I can't tell. It's relatively family friendly. Was not expecting that at the very beginning. That was from Light Rock. It's Rose John's 2nd year anniversary. Remember, you're on breakfast stream. You know, yard melons. People just grow watermelons in there.
It's a South Carolinian thing.
Light Rock, thank you. Yeah, yes, the thing that you said is true. The thing that you said is true.
You know what surprised me most? Like about stuff. People keep chickens in their yard with no fence. They just let them run around.
Well, the chicken is gonna be fine until it gets in the road.
Yeah.
Until it gets in the road. Once it gets in the road, then it's like, yeah. Then you don't know. Then you're not sure. So the thing this morning is slightly different, but it's so minute that it's probably fine. If you saw the other day, I blew up one of our lights by touching it. There is so much static in this room that I touched the light after Friday's stream and it died. It died. And I was hoping that it wasn't actually dead. I was like, nah, it wasn't actually, it just needs time. Like overnight it'll work. And no, it was dead. It was actually dead. So that sucks. So this morning I have one of Mal's lights up here, and despite them being the same color temperature, this one is clearly visibly more yellow, which is Mal's. So we're trying to figure...
And you have mine at 50% because mine are brighter.
Yeah, yours are twice as bright, so I lowered it to 50%, so the intensity should match. Should. But this is clearly more yellow. And we're trying to figure out, we're like, I wonder if it's the lights, like they actually are different. Coffee. Or if the diffusion fabric that we have over it has yellowed in some way. I don't know. I'm not sure. But that's where we're at. And like, could I have brought up both of Mal's lights and then adjusted the camera and done all of that? I could have, but did I? Nope. So it's just gonna be...
My lights are bigger and heavier.
Yeah, and also I'm not gonna lie to you. There is a real tiny fear now that I'm like, what if I kill Mallory's lights? Oh God! So I'm just not doing that. Anyway, I ordered replacement lights, and they should get here Friday. The company didn't email me because I thought they were going to email me when something shipped. But I looked at they gave me a tracking number, and I looked at the tracking number, and it was like, yeah, it's leaving California. And I was like, oh, okay. Raisin toast to get car loan. I got bits from Gamer Girl, who says, morning Stephen and Mal, can I get some good vibes that I get approved for a car loan today? Yeah. I hope that you can hope you get approved, hope you get a set of wheels. Good vibes. That's exciting. Did you know that it's been almost a year to the day?
Since we got the Subaru.
It was the 6th, wasn't it? Am I
I don't
imagining
know.
that?
I'll see
number?
it when I get to it on my Techo. Because it's
Everyone-
a 5-year Techo.
Well, everyone has a way of finding out. I think it was the 6th. No, wait. The 6th was when I got a... Was the 6th when I got a haircut? No, the 10th was when I got a haircut. The 6th was when we got the car. I'm almost positive.
2.5.
Shoot. Well, on Thursday...
Friday.
Well, okay, yeah, we'll be streaming Friday. I was like, no, we won't stream Friday. No, that's true. Okay, on Friday, during Zelda stream, we can celebrate a year of the car, the weirdest year of owning any car, where we didn't drive it almost at all. It's fine. It's fine. We got 7 months from Elflar17. Thank you. We got a sub from Dathanasi. I think I got that right. Welcome. 30 bits from Shai says, first, maybe, I don't know. I've just always wanted to try that. Close to the top. Close to the top. I don't think this is worth celebrating. Listen. It's not. But also, today is the 2nd anniversary of the creation of a fictional version of John. So what truly is worth celebrating? 23 months from Penguin Frog, who says, hey, 23 months is a long cat time.
Coffee.
Thank you, by the way. And almost to 2 years.
Speaking of cat, he's in the sunshine.
We spoiled our boy today. Because,
The sun's out for once.
well, we spoiled him, but he also was part of the spoiling. Because we opened up a window. Not
The one in front of the bird
We opened up the
feeder.
blinds, is what we do. When I say open up window, it means open up blinds. I opened up the blinds and put a, I actually didn't put the chair in front of him. I just opened up the blinds so he could see for the bird feeder. And then after I did that, he was looking, and he went to the next set of blinds and was like, "Ugh!" And I was like, okay, I'll open those too. So, and by the end, I have like all the windows open, and I put chairs in front of all of them. So it's like, you just pick your view. And they're all sitting in the sun today, so...
He's very excited to be sitting in the sun. The house is cold.
Yeah, it was a cold day, so...
Renee says, I mean, I spoiled my cat by turning on the fireplace.
Cats deserve to be spoiled. All animals deserve to be spoiled. Spoil your pets. They deserve it. They've been good little pets, and they need... Do you have a treat for them? Give them a treat. Today is treat day.
Don't say that too loud or he'll be up here.
I mean, I wouldn't mind if he was... I wouldn't mind if he was up here.
In your lap.
Yeah, be cozy. It is cold. You can tell it's... You can always tell it's a cold day. I mean, for one, if I wear...
Long sleeves.
If I wear a long sleeve shirt, you can tell it's particularly cold if I...
Have an undershirt on
have
too?
an undershirt on, yeah.
Coffee.
Oh, Nikki's here. Nikki says, we picked our first cat yesterday. Yeah, we saw the pictures. Nikki and Austin, and then by association, Lily and
James.
and James have a kitty cat now. So, good vibes to them. It's gonna be a little interesting. It's gonna be a little interesting. The he's
6 months?
6 months, right? Yeah. He's the best and loves kid. That, like, because it can go any way, because, like, cats have, like, their own personalities, just getting the opportunity to have a cat that shows up in your life that, like, automatically works with your family is, like, really...
Nikki, can I
Fortunate.
share the picture with Jay?
Jay wants to feed him goldfish right now. Yeah, he seems like a good little
She said, yeah.
good little cat.
All right. That'll be up on screen in a second.
Yeah. Yeah. There's nothing quite like having a kitten running around for all the good and the bad.
What format? I don't know, Chaz. Let me screenshot it. That way it won't have a problem.
Oh, is it a? Is it HIFE?
It might be. I have that turned off because I had trouble with it. Yeah, it is. Don't worry. I fixed it, Chaz.
There's H-E.
There he is.
Look at that. Yeah, so the cat is 6 months. There'll be a bit of an adjustment, right? Because you have a cat. That's the adjustment. But it's gonna be super exciting, and I'm so glad that the cat is getting along well with the kids, like, immediately. Like,
She picked a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The cats pick you.
Yeah.
You go in there, the cat picks you. So you form a bond. I formed a bond with Sagan like the minute I walked in.
He was one of the first kittens you picked up, and you were like, I don't need to see any more.
We had a bond.
Well, there were two that you liked. They were both brown tabbies. One was a girl and one was a boy, but Sagan just kind of like snuggled up, and you were like, okay, this one.
Yeah, it's easier to pick a cat whenever they choose you.
Yeah.
Spark says, you live in their house, they don't live in yours. Correct. Yeah, you're on a magical adventure, Nikki. And it's truly kind of a big change because Nikki actually did not grow up with pets. So this is like
brand new.
This is a brand new experience. And I think it's cool that you get to experience this with your kids. Now, Austin had cats growing up, so he's used to it, and I'm sure he's very excited too.
Yeah.
To have a cat in the house. So
I don't think he's been home yet. That was the impression I got when Nikki was talking to me yesterday.
Because he's always flying around. Nikki says, we went into the pet store just to entertain the kids with no intention of getting a pet, and it just clicked. This is my first pet ever, not just cat. Well, I'm excited for your whole family, and I can't wait to see how the cat grows and gets used to your family and becomes a little cuddle bug. Cats are great. And it's also it's good too, I think, for kids because it teaches kids like patience and gentleness from an early age. And
then eventually like taking care of a pet and
and like responsibility and stuff.
But that'll be later.
Yeah, that'll be later. But like there was a cat in the house from the time I was born, and I think that helped a lot, just because you do get to have some of these skills in interacting with animals. Cats especially, because if you aren't gentle with a cat, cat will fight you. The cat will fight. The cat that we had when I was growing up,
she was her own person.
Yes.
She.
Yeah, and you were allowed to like interact with her until she said you were done. And then it was like, I'm done. She was very prissy. Yeah, Mittens. She was, there's a stereotype of cats, which is true for some cats, not all cats, but some cats, where like 2 pets is just right and 3 is too many. It's one of those sorts of situations. Nikki says, first night was super interesting. I've never had something just jump on my head in the middle of the night before. I'm awake.
Their cat is still a baby yet.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You got a good year and a half of kitten attitude.
Yeah.
Of that sort of thing jumping on your head.
Yeah. Sagan and Kepler they had the crazies probably until they were about 2.
Yeah. After
So.
that is when they start becoming lazy adults.
Yeah. And then they mellow out. Then they just want to sleep. That's good. Anyway, we'll get back to reading alerts. We got 18 months from Sifa Seeker. That's a 1+. 13 months from Alice Forsyth. Good morning, grandparents. I have a question for Grandpa. Do you have the CTC? Because I have the CTC. Sorry, I've been listening to the podcast too much and I had to. You down with CTC? We're down with CTC. It's Cinnamon Toast Crunch for folks not in the know. I actually have a little bag. Not like a dime bag.
Almost empty.
Got a dime bag of that CTC. We had bought cereal and milk at the same time, and I ran out of milk before I ran out of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and I have enough for like one bowl right at the bottom of the bag. And like it came in one of those big industrial
Costco
boxes, which we threw away. So I just have like a rolled up plastic bag with a thing only this big of cereal, and it's just sitting in the pantry.
That's because you took all of the bags out of the box and left the box empty. And I was like, break this down.
I do that. I do that. Where I remove the plastic part from the box, but then I don't throw the box away.
And that was...
Just leave the box there. Oh, I never ate this.
I put the box in the middle of the doorway for the bedroom, hoping you would break it down, and you walked right past it.
Oh yeah, that's
I was like...
That's 100% typical Steven. Yep. That sounds right. Sorry. 300 bits from Shaman says 2 feet of snow and still snowing here near Allentown. Shoveled everything 3 times already. Help.
Oh, you guys are getting a ton.
And they're getting snow in Allentown. Burn, 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 burn. But they're closing all the... Sorry, if
I might need to get water. My throat's dry.
it's not, I don't get enough opportunities to reference
Coffee.
that song. Yeah, shout out to everybody that has ridiculous amounts of snow. Because we've seen a little video of it, and I'm like, oh god, that's...
Are you talking about the video I showed where it was like super, super deep? That was California.
No, I'm talking about...
The Pennsylvania, New York. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. But, I mean, yeah, I mean, it snows in other places than New York.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to Billy Joel. Who's ever played Madison Square Garden that many times? Nobody. My man Billy Joel.
I'd like to see him.
I'd love to see. He's one of my
dad saw
favorite
him
artists.
A few years ago.
I don't know that there's been that many artists in life who have released that many singles.
Yeah.
Like Billy Joel is an absolute powerhouse. Anyway, where are we? 9 months from White 15 Wolf. Whoa, Twitch baby. Now pick a random game from behind you, Steven. Pick a random character from that game, and that shall be the Twitch baby's name.
I don't know any characters from this game.
You're not supposed to know characters. You're supposed to pick a random game. That's not your part. Mallory, why would you pick the...
That was the game I looked at first.
You can't pick a game that the characters have no names.
I know, that's why I said that.
Oh, actually, okay, you know what? This is written on the back of this. Ski Jump. Your baby's name is Ski Jump. Ski Jump's a pretty good name. It's a pretty good name. Join Munch from Sparks, who says, hitting you with the real questions this month. Have either of you ever had a sausage roll? I promise not to cry if you say no. No. I have not had a sausage roll. I did, however, create a game based around this concept. Thanks to somebody, I don't know. Someone suggesting sausage roll. But no, I have not had one. I might get some sausage today, though.
We have some in the pantry.
No.
I know.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
My mom sent me a text this morning and said that she was going to make chicken bog. And I was like, it's been a while. I'm excited. Chicken bog is a local, very local dish that is basically rice, chicken, and sausage. Literally no further explanation needed. It's just, that's it. That's what it is.
Your mom's is the best. I've had it other places. Yes, BOG.
Basuna says it's basically not spicy jambalaya. Basically, it's
Kinda,
missing.
yeah.
It's missing some things compared to
Missing shrimp.
jambalaya.
It's missing tomatoes.
Yeah, it's very, very simple. It's just rice, chicken, sausage, seasoning. It's very good.
And when Stephen says regional, it's like our county and maybe
Yeah.
like some of the neighboring counties.
Yeah, but it's good. There's a contest every year called the Bog Off where people make their own version of this, and they have a.
It has a different name?
Shh! Don't. We'll be here forever if you talk to him about this, Thomas. Shh! Just wait. Listen, we. It's Chicken Bog, and it's here, and that's it. So,
So what was I gonna say? Oh, the other places I've had it are mostly like when we would bring a dish to pass for school. On like teacher work days, we'd have like a lunch and everyone would bring a dish and then everyone would just like share things. No one made chicken bog as good as your mom. Because everyone made it like bland and then brought hot sauce. And I'm like, ugh.
yeah, I don't care for that direction. So, Jolly Roger Gay said, gonna log off and go to the Bog Off. We go to the Bog Off in the vlog at some point. I don't know.
It was right before Steph and Steve visited.
2016?
2017?
2016.
Was it? It was right after a hurricane.
Because wasn't it right before we moved into the last place? It was 2016.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's 2016. Boom. Brandon's got the link if you want to watch that one. It's probably also just really, really weird to watch when everyone's like social distancing and wearing masks. And then to go back and watch that and be like, people in a room. Well, not in a room. On a street. Yeah, sure. Hold on.
You gotta touch metal.
Touch all of the metal and then touch the button. Can you tell that I have fear? I have fear. You have any idea how scared I am
I've been
to
touching the table downstairs before I walk across where the DDR mat is.
I'm so scared of breaking
Anything?
everything. Everything. Also, I think I said it in that vlog, but the folks haven't seen that vlog. Not only did I order new lights, but I also ordered a humidifier. Jeff had...
That'll be here today.
Jeff had recommended it, and then I had some commenters say that in
The vlog
the
yesterday,
vlog comments
yeah.
too. They're like, you need a humidifier,
Coffee.
and
Ordered one Saturday night.
so it'll be here soon. And I'm hoping that that'll help. I've never seen static like I've seen it in here. I mean, it's unreal. Like everything you touch. And I'm not willing to break another light. I feel like I got pretty fortunate on the lights I ordered. They were $100. Each light was $100 cheaper on the company's website instead of Amazon. Because generally I just go to Amazon. I'm like, I need this as fast as possible. Go to Amazon. This time I went to the company's actual website, and they were $100 cheaper per light. And I was like, okay. They were also strangely cheaper than the lower lights.
Maybe they want to get rid of them.
I think that they're discontinuing the 900 LED line, so it worked out well. Anyway, I should have that later today. We got 26 months from the Grey. That's Fairy says 26 good months of amazing streams. Thanks for the content, y'all. Also, can I get some good vibes? Moving is hard. Yeah, good vibes. Moving is hard. It's hard work physically, and it's much harder work mentally, I think. The idea of
That's because the mental part goes on longer.
Yeah. The physical part is like a day of hard work and then, slowly unpacking. The mental.
It's the mental of before being like, all right, well, I can't pack the shampoo because then I can't shower.
Yeah.
And then I need to put it somewhere where I know where it is so that when I unpack it, I get it right away.
Yeah, and then also just the I don't know. I think that there's something. I'm not sure what the word would be. Maybe not necessarily depressing, but upsetting in a way about putting all of your belongings in boxes. I'm not sure what the specific word is. There's some sort of excitement about moving to a new place, but it's usually overshadowed heavily by, oh crap, I've got to put everything in a box. Yeah, Satsy says distressing, and that's a good word for it. It is distressing because it's like, there's also a fear of like, did I pack this well? And that's a fear for me. I'm packing stuff, I'm like, please don't let the games get destroyed. No. You gotta put stuff in a hot truck.
I'm not looking forward to when we have to move out of here, but I also am.
We have accumulated, I'm sure you realize, but we have accumulated a lot more video games in this house than any other house. It's actually absurd.
Yeah.
Anyway, 25 months from Shaman. Shaman, thank you.
Coffee.
We got 17 months from Furious Kitty. Says, it's that time again. Love y'all. Thank you, Kitty. 27 months from Rachel. I Spy Moose. Appreciate that. 4 months from Lost Vagabond says, oh wow, it's felt a lot longer than 4 months. Agreed. We got 300 bits from Furry Zoe. He says, I'm going to watch while I play Animal Crossing. Side note, my second island is called Magic Land. My first campsite villager was a unicorn. I think that's meant to be.
Yeah.
I think that's meant to be. I'm trying to think of what other magical villagers you could get after a unicorn. What's that one that's just the Japanese dish? The squid with the octopus with the takoyaki?
Yeah. Zucker.
Yeah. I mean, that's not takoyaki's not the same as a unicorn. Possible stream title. But it's,
Wanderlove says Judy's a pretty magical villager. Yep. There's the Phoenix too.
Which one is Judy?
I can picture Judy, but not picture it well enough to know which animal.
Okay. Yeah, anything that's
Anka.
Any animals that are typically associated with magic, or
Judy's a cub. Why did I think bunny?
Or anything that's not a real animal. Seems like a real... I don't know how, hard you want to try for that on that island, but that's a cool idea. Especially because in this version, they can't leave. It makes it sound like all of the animals...
You could do a food-themed island.
Is there enough animals to do that? There's a few. That's a neat idea, too.
I can think of 4.
Spark says, they all talk, so they're all magical. Hans is a Yeti. Yeah, I like I think it's one of the cool ideas about New Horizons and the animals not being able to leave on their own, is that you can literally have your villagers as part of the theme.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. So, anyway.
Peaches and ketchup. There's the ram, that's the hamburger, and Zucker. Frida.
Yeah,
Frida's the ram.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. We get 300 bits from Mortally Crafty, who says, need some good vibes for the next little bit. My grandfather passed away on Sunday after a very short battle with pancreatic cancer. He took over as a father figure after my own dad left, so I feel as though I've lost a parent. I'm so sorry.
Good vibes. That's really hard.
That's very hard. And I know that you took the specific opportunity to say very short battle, and I know that makes it, I think, even harder when that sort of thing happens so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
But good vibes, certainly from us, certainly from chat, and I hope over time you'll be able to think back with fond memories instead of sadness. But as always, and I know we've said it so many times on Breakfast Stream, especially before, make sure you give yourself opportunity to grieve. It's healthy, and I think you'll be happier later on if you take the opportunity now to try and process that as much as you can and work through it. But certainly good vibes. Good vibes and hugs. We got 29 months from Perendry, who says, called off work yesterday and today due to the snow. It doesn't look like the roads in my area have been touched, even though there are salt trucks out. I'm in southwestern Pennsylvania. Yeah, there's some heavy snow. Like I was saying a little bit earlier, we've seen some of the videos. I mean, also in California.
Yeah. My friend in New York, she got a lot a few weeks ago. She got that really bad.
Yeah.
A few weeks ago, a month ago.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm really glad it's not as bad for this one. But she's not looking forward to it because she's getting some of this too. Yeah.
It's just every once in a while, nature's like, you know what? Bam! Except instead of Emeril Lagasse throwing salt, it's nature throwing snow.
Ed Piotrowski was saying, we're going to have temperatures maybe into the teens, maybe into the single digits on Monday.
Us?
Yes. Not in the day, in the night. That's the low.
Okay.
It hasn't been that cold
on
since
Monday?
2018 here.
On Monday?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what that means?
What?
That means that the breakfast stream a week from today,
we're gonna be real cold.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna wake up a week from today and do breakfast stream, and I'm just gonna sit here doing this. So, yeah, that's gonna be. Yeah, it's not ideal. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Drip faucets, yeah. I should go put the covers on the spigots outside.
Yeah. Things I haven't had to think. That's one of my least favorite things, just in general.
I put them on last winter for the entire winter, and then I was like, it didn't even get that cold. I'll wait this winter, and now it's like, here you go, and I'm like, oh, now I have to go do it.
Just little things. 28 months from Chemist, who says, good morning. I'm actually up for a breakfast stream for once in a while. Life has been life and everything. Life has been life and everything.
Yeah.
I know what that feel is. 300 bits from Squid says, I just want to hear clown. And that was right as we started. 29 months from DC20 Will Save says, 29 and feeling fine. Have a great day, y'all. Hey! Congrats on 29. You coming up?
There he is.
There he
Hi.
is. Hey, bud.
Do not eat the muffin wrapper.
We didn't even talk about that. Mal made muffins. We've had, yeah, I still have mine. I haven't ate it. We've had a bunch of bananas in the freezer. This is over time, you know, we're eating bananas and then one is not quite good, so we're like, throw it in the freezer. So we've done that a few times.
And we ended up with 5.
So Mal's like, I want to make stuff. So she made banana muffins and then also
Sunday
banana
night?
and also banana cookies.
Hi.
And, we've had some already.
I like the
They're very
cookies
good.
better.
The cookies are easier to eat.
And
You
they're
want over here?
fluffy.
Hi, bud.
They're basically like a muffin top because they get like super domed and fluffy.
Yeah, they're very, very good.
The muffins are,
Your beans are cold.
they're not bad.
They're good.
They're fine.
They're good.
They could be better.
They could be like straight up a loaf of banana bread.
Well, I'm thinking next time I'll make my banana bread and just put them in muffins.
Okay.
This was a new recipe. This isn't mine.
Well,
I was going to see if I needed to make it mine.
we got 5 months from Mikey DCT. Good morning. I have to slowly unbury my car today from the northeastern blizzard. You two are lucky to not have to deal with snow. Oh, well, I know. I'm well aware.
The worst part about shoveling, or it always was growing up for us, is the plow would come by after you were done, and it would dump like a foot of snow at the end of the driveway, and it would be all slushy from the road and everything, and then that stuff would freeze, and you'd have basically this berm of frozen ice at the end of your driveway that's super heavy and all stuck together.
Sounds bad.
Yeah.
You know who's never had to deal with that ever?
You.
We don't even have snowplows. How would we do
Wait,
it?
our county has like 4 and they're super proud of them.
Do we have some?
Every time we're gonna get snow, even if we don't get the snow, it's like, we're ready. We got 4 trucks. They're gonna be out on the 3 highways.
Carly says, "Oh my God, the worst. My neighbors are all out right after the plow to deal with it." You can tell like who has and has not.
Had to deal with snow.
Yeah, because all the snow people are like, "Yeah, we got to deal with this, and I hate that, and it's an awful feeling," and everyone else is like, "What is that? What is? I don't know what that means."
They keep one of the snowplow trucks right up by the post office. There's like an area there for highway maintenance.
I guess that's good because they would probably like do one of our roads
One
first.
of the main roads
One of
around
the
here?
earliest roads. We got 20 months from Epic DXX. They're into some shaman. WWE has been doing something called the Thunderdome for several months. Virtual audience on screens all around the arena because of the pandemic. That's a phenomena that I didn't foresee when the pandemic started.
We watched an episode of Let's Make a Deal primetime,
Yeah.
and they did that.
Well, there's been a few things that have done that. There's actually quite a bit of quite a few game shows and other things like that that have been doing that, where they just have screens all in the back, and it's just kind of strange.
Yeah.
Like, I get it, but it's just sort of strange. And I'm wondering about like the person that has to operate all of that, watching, just to make sure that everyone that they did bring on board is not doing anything like bad,
Upsetting to
cable TV viewers.
Yeah. Well, it's not live, so they can at least like blur a square if they have to.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure everything's on a delay and they
Yeah.
have it where they can just do it, but like it's just a lot of extra stuff to worry about because you're already worried about everything on set.
Yeah.
So then to worry about like 100 people, it's a lot of extra hassle. 300 Bits More Piggy says, speaking of static electricity, I somehow managed to wake myself up with a static shock in the middle of the night last week. My response was not family friendly. Yesterday I had a really interesting experience with static. We started recording mission mode yesterday for Pikmin. I won't talk about it at length, but I will say mission mode is harder. When I went to put on, we're sitting here, when I went to put on the...
You were taking them off.
Oh, yeah, I already had them on. I had on my headphones. I moved around in a certain way. Static shot out of my ear into the cup of the headphone, and it hurt. It really hurt. Because I, like, shifted around, and it went... And I was like... Ah! It's never happened. Like, it comes out of your fingers, and I understand, like, this is a exit point of your, your body, so it's not like it can't come out of your ear, but gosh darn it, that's never happened before. Anyway, humidifier.
It may take a little bit for you to notice, from what I've read.
Yeah.
Because, like, everything up here is dry, including the furniture. So that will absorb some of the humidity, too. But once it's kind of evened out, and it can get into the air better, it'll be better.
Adudo asked if we liked mission mode, and the answer is yes.
Yes.
I actually like mission mode more than side stories.
Yes.
And I think it's because mission mode, I mean, it's harder, which makes it more challenging. But I also think it's because the maps are unique. There's a lot of really cool map design. There's objects in the map that
aren't
in the game otherwise. Like, it's just for that specific purpose. So, was it as hard as Pikmin 2? Well, I don't think it was as hard as Pikmin 2, but there are points where it creates stress that starts to get close. Probably never as bad, The stress from Pikmin 2 was having like total team knockouts at level 14 in a dungeon and knowing you had to do it all over again. That was where the big stress came in.
Carly,
on mission
text
mode,
me.
it doesn't happen, but
Remind me and I'll answer that.
type of humidifier.
Yeah.
So, some new mechanics in mission mode. Maybe.
I
don't
know what
remember.
they're talking about. I do know what they're talking about.
Okay. 6 months from Ocarina of Me. It says, thanks for the great content, Stephen Amau. Message for chat. You are loved and stay strong. It's a good message.
Yeah.
Very good message. We get 300 bits from Radio Dread. I'm here for a live breakfast stream for once. Have a great day, you two, plus Kep.
Can't be.
You have a good day, bud? He's on my lap and he's warm.
Bird feeder is filled.
Bird feeder's filled. It's wash time, apparently. Yeah, that's specifically it. At least in mission mode, if you fail, you don't have to spend time to regrow your numbers. A lot of people that...
Side stories.
I don't want to
like,
spend time talking about commenters on Pikmin videos because it's a huge waste of breath. But that's the big struggle in Pikmin 2, is that I'm not going to reset. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. It's more entertaining if I don't reset. So when you are losing creatures that help you beat the game, like, it is upsetting on a level that you can't describe, because you're like, oh crap, I'm losing all this progress. So, hey, Peggy! Prince 7 says, so there hasn't been much Peggy in the streams I've caught lately. I figured I should fix that. Recently rewatched all the Amazing Island videos, and it was just a fun time. The timer means nothing in the face of Peggy. The Peggy, like, all the Amazing Island videos are spectacular. But man, there is something really magical about seeing the birth of Peggy specifically.
Yeah.
But hey, special shout out to Skin Dog.
Cindy.
Yeah.
Satsy. Skindy.
Yeah, Skindy. 13 months from Just in the Light. Need some of the good vibes. Fell on the ice outside my apartment last week and I broke my ankle. Probably going to have to go have surgery, so I'm hoping everything goes well. I'm sorry. That sucks. That totally sucks. I think it sucks on its own, and then it sucks because it was literally outside of your apartment. It's like you're so close to home, but yet, you know, the ice got you. I have not been in a ton of opportunities to slip on ice, but I've been in some, and I have slipped, and it sucks. One of the most notable ones was when Mao was getting ready to graduate college. I had flown up. That was like when we were
It was before I student taught. I was finishing my classroom part of my education. I had a final for my art class, and I had asked my professor, because it was a 3-person art class for college, and I was like, hey, you know, you were my boyfriend at the time. I was like, hey, my boyfriend's flying up for the holidays into Minnesota. Can he come to our final? Because it was just the 4 of us talking, the professor and us 3 students. And I was like, he goes to Savannah Art and Design. And he's like, yeah, whatever. So you came and helped me, because in an art final, a lot of my art finals were laying out all your artwork and the professor looking at them and being like, all right, so let's talk about it. And then we'd talk about it. Mm-hmm. So you helped me like lay out all my artwork and stuff. And then we were leaving, and most of my artwork was the same size I paint now. And I had it all in my portfolio except one piece, which was a lot bigger, and I made Steven carry it, and I carried the portfolio, and he slipped holding just my single artwork.
I destroyed the artwork. However, I didn't break my ankle, and that's a lot worse, so...
Was it on the vlog? Yeah. I mean, the slip wasn't, because he wasn't doing both at once, but that day is.
If the slip would have been on the vlog, that would have probably been the end of that camera. Of course, I don't know.
It was the flip then.
Of course, I also fell down the stairs while vlogging, and the camera stayed okay. So maybe I have a knack for making sure that things don't Oh God, no! Anyway, good vibes. Good vibes, Justin. And I hope all of that goes, as well as possible. All you folks in the cold regions, I wish you well. Not only for dealing with the snow, but then also for dealing with just stuff like that. Like literally outside of your apartment. I mean, I'm tempted to say, you gotta be careful, but also it's more than that because, like, even if you are careful, that crap can just happen. So, good luck to everyone dealing with all the winter weather. We got 16 months from Platinum Pikachu's. This obligatory reference incoming. Noted. Gamer Girl gifted a sub to Nikki. That's very sweet. Thank you, Gamer Girl. 300 bits from Willie Joel 345. Hey, Stephen and Mal, glad to be here this morning before my class. Best way to start my morning. Well, thank you. That's very sweet. There it is. Platinum Pikachu says, this is the only chance I get to make this joke, so of course I'll take it. You ever realize that, like, I mean, the streams have been going on now for a while. Like we're now on our way to the 3-year mark, and some of the alerts and their origins are pretty old, honestly. Like I think 16 is actually one of the oldest ones that we have.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's just fun. It's like I'm glad that it's still around. I'm glad that we still utilize it. People still call it up every once in a while. It's fun. Yeah, 16 was 2018. That was from Extra Life 2018. Extra Life 2018, pretty notable because we had only been streaming for a month.
Yeah.
Breakfast Stream had gotten started just a month before. And that was one of the alerts. We had gotten started streaming a month before, but everything moved super fast, and we hit affiliate and partner before we did Extra Life.
Yeah.
So that was our first partnered Extra Life. But everyone's badges back then were for 1 month. People are now at 29, 30 or whatever. Back there it was just a month. And that's the other one that we've had for a while. 1962 was a long time ago. Item Crafting Live, thank you. We were laying in bed the other night just talking about Taco Bell.
Coffee.
Yes.
Because you were like, man, I just want to get like a big old box of tacos. And I was telling Mal, I was like, every time we've ever been to Taco Bell.
I was just talking about tacos.
Well, the thing is, when I was in high school, I would get I'd split it with some other person, but they come in a box of 12. You can get 12 soft tacos or hard tacos, whatever you want. And I used to split that with people, and I've always tried to get Mal to split it with me, and she's like, she said, it's too many, for one. She's like, and they don't have...
Sour cream and tomatoes. I need Supreme.
And I'm like, I don't care. I just want to shovel stuff into my mouth.
You could probably pay like an extra few dollars and get them all Supreme.
Probably. I actually don't want them in Supreme.
I
personally. I want just the basics, man. Meat and cheese.
The lettuce is just filler. Everything else, though.
Anyway, can't wait to get back inside a Taco Bell, eat an entire 12-pack,
By yourself.
and then lick all the tables. 6 months from Cody the Positron says, oh wow, 6 months. I wanted to say thanks to everyone for the good vibes for my medical coding test because I passed.
Congratulations.
Now the job search begins. Congrats. Awesome. And good job putting in the work. To get that far. Very, very cool. Hope your job search goes well. I hope it's a short search because everything just falls into place quickly. 17 months from Master Sword. Thank you for letting me have something to listen to on my commute to work. Also, can I get good vibes since I need to take my car to the mechanics this morning? Yeah, good vibes. Hopefully that works out well. Hopefully there's not a huge problem.
Yeah.
Hopefully the mechanics find it quick. And then the most important factor, hopefully it is not much money. Mechanic is kind of a crapshoot. Especially for someone like me that I really don't know much about cars. when we do, if there's something wrong with the car and we have to take it somewhere, I don't know if it's like
Reasonable.
Is it going to be 100 or is it going to be 1,000? I have no idea and no baseline for measurement of how much it'll cost. Fun. It reminds me, there was a comment on the most recent vlog that was talking about someone was an electrical engineer, and they're like, oh man, it sucks that you can't just fix the light.
Yeah, because they said it would be probably
Probably
easy
very
fix.
easy. And the thing is, I don't disagree with them.
Yeah.
It probably would be very easy.
Yeah.
Do I have the know-how to do it? No. I don't. It would, like, the amount of effort and time that I would have to, like research what went wrong, how to do it, figure out the parts I need, order the parts, wait for them to come in, learn how to solder, like...
Oh, I know how to solder.
Thank you, Helpy Helperson. You know, all of that stuff is not worth the amount of time instead of just, like, getting a light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mal can fix it. Yeah, but
Mal can...
I do not have anything I need to fix it.
I mean, Mal can fix anything, but we don't have...
A soldering iron?
I mean, yeah, but also there's a lot of stuff that you would need because you'd need a soldering iron. That'd be part of it. But you'd also need some sort of tool to check what went wrong.
Yeah.
And you'd also have to have just general know-how to be able to look at it and figure out what went wrong.
My soldering knowledge is like working with metal in an art way, like making rings and stuff.
You just, I'm jealous of people that have specialized skills because at some point you need those specialized skills. That is why people have careers. So they can, fix those things. Anyway, 300 Bits from Ann, who says, my roommate's niece is 16 months old and already knows how to play nicely with her family's 3 cats. She has a magic wand with ribbon danglers that she will wave and they will chase it. It is extremely cute. Aw.
Those are the kind of toys I recommended to Nikki. Toys on sticks.
Yeah.
Because then your fingers are away from daggers that are kitten claws.
Yeah. The biggest piece of advice I would offer to anyone that gets a kitten is that you get dedicated toys. I personally prefer things on sticks, so they are far away from your hand. And then make sure that you are consistent in telling the cat no and stopping play if the cat affixes itself to your hand. Yeah. Because if you do that early and you're extremely consistent, the cat will never assume that you are the toy.
Yeah.
And that's probably helpful.
It's the same with puppies.
Yeah, same with puppies.
Like if a puppy is trying to play bite and you just like go still and you're like, no. Like when you try and take your hand away or any of that's like, oh, we're playing.
Yeah, you gotta teach them that that's not where the play is.
Yeah.
So. But then you can just change that to the stick, and then they're like, that's the toy.
Yeah.
And then they come to you for cuddles.
And there's other good toys. It's just if you are playing with them, toys on sticks are really good.
Yeah. 5 months from Ming4191. Pets are the greatest thing ever. I love my 2 kitties to death. I love animals. I love animals. Always have. We always had a cat in the house growing up. And then also, both of my parents love animals, but especially my dad just has a huge affinity for animals. Even like growing up and like going to the zoo and stuff, I feel like he always really loved that, loved to watch them and things like that. And also just brought things home sometimes.
Yeah.
Probably things he shouldn't have.
Growing up,
Don't bring home baby copperheads. Don't do it. It's not a thing you should do.
Growing up, I was the only one of my friends with cats. Mm-hmm. Everyone else had dogs. And now I feel like Lindsay and Haley and Alex are the only ones with dogs and everyone else has cats.
Yeah, very few of our friends have dogs. A lot of folks have cats. But, I mean, that's fine.
Miss Nintendo Chick says, wait, he brought a snake home?
Yeah.
Yeah, a venomous one.
Yeah. And a baby, actually, which is worse. It's fine. It's fine. He let it go. But he wanted to show us, and I was like... you asked for story time, but there's really not much of that story. The story is... so my dad, for many, many, many years, was a
meter reader.
Yeah, he worked for the city reading water meters and just checking their usage and stuff. So guess where snakes like to be? Water meters, because there's
our
slits
water
and stuff
meters
in
are
them
in the ground here. There's like a box in the yard.
Yeah, so a high percentage actually would contain snakes. So my dad was just really used to like handling snakes as a result of his job. But there was one time where he saw a baby copperhead, and he actually caught it and brought it home to show us. And I was like...
Us being you and your mom.
Yeah.
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 I didn't know you then.
Correct. But yeah, that was wild. There was one time he brought home a turtle. A little baby turtle. And I was like, oh, baby turtle. And we set that free too, because what are we going to do with the turtle? 30 bits from Shy says, so yesterday I did my own reenactment of Sometimes You Fall Down the Stairs, but instead of house carpeting, it was icy concrete. Luckily, it was only a few steps, plus I was carrying a bag in hand, which twisted me as I fell, so I kind of rolled out of the fall instead of falling straight on my back. PSA, be careful around frozen stairs, fam. There's multiple people falling on ice.
Ice is dangerous.
Ice is dangerous. And it's so... And it can be very... invisible.
Yes.
That's the problem. You don't always know.
Yes. Sometimes you think it's wet, or it's just a very thin coating.
You have to basically assume everything is... If it's cold, everything is dangerous.
Yeah.
Which is how I feel anyway. Just, cold is... Cold? Nah, I'm good. 500 bits from Chemist is this question for people. The Super Bowl is going to be great this year, Pat and Tom rematch. But who would have loved a Chiefs-Packers Super Bowl? Being a Chiefs fan myself, that matchup would have been amazing to see.
I'm so mad they lost.
Sorry. There's always next year.
Yeah. I was really hoping the Browns would get in.
Oh, football is stuff. I'm looking forward to the Super Bowl.
Oh, Carly.
I'm looking forward to the Super Bowl specifically because we have been in another 2-week quarantine, so we can hang out with Dan and Lindsay and watch the Super Bowl. And I'm excited to see the Super Bowl, but I'm excited to be around people and then also eat snacks.
Yeah.
Snacks. Really looking forward to snacks. Love snacks.
I just think it would be cool if the Browns were in the Super Bowl. Because they haven't been.
And yeah, I'll be making a bet with Alex again.
Steven does not know who to root for yet because he has not talked to Alex.
I also I can never remember whose turn it is to pick first.
I don't know either.
Ever. And I felt like for many you live with a snack crate. But it's fun to share, Chaz. For many years I felt like I always just let him pick first.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't remember. And then I think last year, the year before, was the first time where I was like, I pick first. Because I felt like every year I was just letting him pick. But I don't remember. I don't remember exactly. 342 bits from Queen Shy says, hi, grandparents. It's been a bittersweet past few days for me since I'm flying back home to Asia on Friday. As excited as I am, I'll miss my sisters and their cute puppy. Hope that I'll come back in May/June when the world settles down. Well, good luck on your flight. Hope everything goes well. And I'm sorry you'll miss your sisters and puppy. But it's only a few months away. And time goes really fast now. Time goes really,
Things
really
are
fast
happening
now.
with vaccinations too.
Yeah.
More and more people that we know personally are getting theirs, and it's very exciting to see.
Yeah. I'm super pumped. We got 2 months From Dalton Barado says, good morning, grandparents. Morning, Dalton. 15 months from LB says, hi, grandparents. I almost said hi, grandparents also. Hi, grandparents! Hi, grandchildren. Grandpa needs to take his meds again.
You got any left? Oh, you do.
I got a few.
I
never ate my muffin. The problem with the muffin is that it's kind of a.
It is messy.
It's messy.
It stuck to my hands.
Yeah, and that's why I brought up a thing, and I'm like, I can just eat it after, and I'll be fine. There's some mornings where like I'm quite hungry, and then there's other mornings where I'm okay. I'm all right. 3 months from Scooby Cool 9. That's a plus. 300 bits from Shy says, the cat versus child scenario described reminded me of an old E-Trade commercial. Been put in time out because apparently riding the family dog like it's a small horse is frowned upon in this establishment. Man, the E-Trade baby was a bizarre, hilarious character. So, the other night, Mal and I were just looking through old stuff, old things that we had posted. One of the things that we had posted was about the Education Connection commercial.
From like
10 or 12
2008?
years ago. And we were just talking about it. Mal pulls it up on YouTube.
We could both sing it.
And we both knew the lyrics. And I was like, first off, I'm impressed at the marketing. Because how wild is it that I can remember the lyrics 12 years later? But also, I was just mad. There's things in my life I want to remember and I can't. But I remember the lyrics.
That entire song.
Coffee.
Get connected for free with Education Connection. They overplayed that commercial.
They did.
A lot, which is probably why I know it. Oh boy! Oh boy! Rosa John, it is your birthday! Oh goodness, good for you! Rosa John, did you know this? Now you are 2. 2 is also the number of the things on your shirt. I am talking about pins, not heavy things that could over time hurt. Pins, 2 pins posted right here for each birthday that Rosa John has had. Family friendly. Family friendly. By the way, it's a good opportunity to segue this into the fact that Disc Only is tonight.
At what time?
I don't know.
We'll just wait for Ahmad to tell us.
Thank you.
Fossix. 9.
9 p.m. It's 9 p.m. 9 p.m. 9 p.m. That was from Fossix, who says, I heard it's Rosa John's birthday. Sing about your thoughts on Rosa John. Remember, you're on breakfast stream. Hashtag family friendly. My thoughts are, I'm glad that John's community has latched on to this
Coffee.
fun idea. But I think simultaneously, I'm equally glad that John is in on all of the fun as well.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Will it get mentioned at all during Disco Only? Nah, probably not. Why would it? That'd be like talking about stabbing restaurants or something. Who would do that? There's a bit from Cabri who says, I have the evil winter static too. Even the screws on the light switch panels, sometimes you can see it jump like a blue lightning bolt to my fingers. Yep, I have the same issue with the light switches. In fact, it's freaked me out now to the point where I'm worried that I'm going to blow something, like ruin the lights. So even exiting this room,
touch the support, that or like the support on the bottom of the railing.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'll touch like the doorknob.
Yeah, too.
Yeah.
It'll get better soon.
It'll get better soon. 300 bits from Queen Shia says, oh, another random discovery of the day. Dogs can snore. Pupper's snoring next to me. She's such an angel. Yep.
Kepi snores.
Kepi does all of the things a human does.
Sometimes I have woken up in the middle of the night and thought it was you, and it was Kepler.
Kepler snores real loud. Kep snores. Kep farts. Oh my god, Kep farts. It's not often. But, like, it happens. It absolutely happens. And it's funny because, you know, he'll come up and be sweet and he'll fall asleep in my lap and I'll be working at the computer. And then all of a sudden there's just this awful smell. And he's asleep. And, like, he doesn't even know. And I'm just like... and, like, he's still so cute and he's in my lap. So I'm just kind of like... Eventually it goes away. It's fine. They also sneeze. They hiccup. Sagan got the hiccups.
Sagan used to hiccup all the time.
He got the hiccups bad. Probably because he ate so stinking fast. Probably didn't help him. 300 Bits from Furry Zoe says, I remember watching one of your vlogs and you mentioned you were going to see someone. I gasped and thought, oh my gosh, be careful. And then I realized the vlog was from 2018. It's probably been happening quite a bit lately. We get 9 months from Bubbles, who says, wow, 9 months. I have a human baby, so no Twitch babies for me. Today is my dog Kirkland's birthday. He's 7. Thank you for wonderful content. Happy birthday, Kirkland. Who's a good boy? You're a good boy. I hope Kirkland has a good birthday. Give Kirkland a treat. Or extra pets or something. 29 months from Pitney, who says, I just moved this past weekend. Anyway, honk. Well, at least the moving part's done.
Yeah.
So that part's good at least. Hope you're doing well, Pitney. 7 months from Cybersnake says, decided to finally do this as it is my birthday today. This is the same Cybersnake from Discord, turning 28, and I get all the streams today. Happy birthday, Cybersnake. Starting to round that corner into the late 20s. You've taken all of the knowledge that you've learned from the early 20s. You're starting to apply it in exciting ways. Age is just...
Yeah. I told my dad I was not gaining a year this year because I haven't done anything. So I'm going to stay the same age.
It's true.
And he said, yeah.
No one aged in 2020. Well, everyone aged. You didn't age because you didn't do anything, and then also you aged 10 years. What a strange year last year was. 19 months from Elio Lugaru. Thank you. 300 Bits from Padawan Becca. There's plenty of snow here in Beckley, so come get it. I'm off work today, so it's a good excuse to keep working in Animal Crossing. I've only been playing for a week, and I got 1 new villager today. Nice. It's so exciting to be playing. It's also really cool because, again, you started in January, which is something that no one else got to do. Everyone started in March.
Yeah.
So you actually get to experience Animal Crossing from the beginning of the year, truly. That's kind of fun. I gotta remember to play on my birthday so I get that song. LB gifted a sub to Furry Zoe. Thank you, LB. 500 Bits from Levis VR says, good morning, both of you. Mouse penguin jammies are adorable.
This is a blanket. But I do actually
have
pants that match.
Yeah, you do actually have matching pajamas. That was... I think my mom gave you that the very first year we were dating.
So. Mm-hmm.
We've had that blanket for a long, long time. It's a good blanket. 300 Bits from Goldmage says, I live in New York City and we have a good couple of feet of snow. We're one of the places that have really cold winters and really hot summers. We also have some parrots that live around the city. Parrots are usually tropical birds, so I wonder how these handle the weather. Matt was showing me a bird that we have here. It's not a parrot, but it's a very colorful bird. It has a bunch of colors.
Painted bunting.
Yeah, the painted bunting. Apparently they're here. I've never seen one. But that's wild. I didn't know that New York had parrots.
They might be former pets or descended from.
That's true. Like pythons in the Everglades.
Well, that's because they had a some of those were released pets, but there was a breeding program for pythons or something that got destroyed in a hurricane.
I think the thing that anytime I'm trying to think of an interesting fact for people about our area, I always tell them that we have Venus flytraps native here.
We do.
And I think that's the one thing where everyone's like, what? Because that feels like a other country type
We
thing.
also used to have parrots, but they've gone extinct.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Like a very specific, Carolina parrot.
I didn't know that. Neat. We also have alligators, which is... I don't think that's interesting because we have a bajillion of them. But if you don't have alligators.
Every
then
so
that's
often I
interesting.
see it pop up on, like, the internet of interesting things. It's like, look, when it gets real cold, the alligators put their nose and then it freezes, like, around their nose so they can still breathe.
Mm-hmm.
And they, like, hibernate. And the photos for all of that, it's like, look at these alligators in North Carolina. That's, like, across the state line. Like, there's, like, a wildlife sanctuary.
Yeah.
And, like, that's right there.
Goldmage says the parents are not native, which is why I wonder how they handle it.
Mm.
Yeah, there's a lot of... I think the interesting thing is that, you know, as animals are getting situated, like, all over the earth, right? Like, there's a lot of climates where they can thrive in. They're just not from there.
Invasive.
They're not... Yeah, so, like, the minute that they're introduced, they're like, oh, this is fine, too. I can do this. Which is why we have a python problem in Florida.
Yeah.
3 and 1 bits from Andrew in the kitchen with the slurp. Thank you, Andrew. 4 months from Super X40. 300 bits from Phantom SVT. Speaking of car issues, my moving truck has a check engine light on, and I'm only halfway moving across. I'm only halfway moving cross country. Hope it's not pointing to a more serious issue. The check engine light is such a weird light.
Yeah.
Because it can either be something is extremely wrong or it's fine. Like, I guess it's useful.
Like, if it's solid, that could be something basic. Like, with the Escape that we had, the last car, the check engine light would be on, but not flashing. And it
Yeah.
just meant that there was something that sort of needed to be fixed.
You can take it to a place and they'll
Like
do
an automotive part shop, like...
Yeah, like Napa or
What's the one on the...
O'Reilly,
Yeah, AutoZone.
AutoZone.
They'll read it for free.
Yeah, they'll do the
I don't know
little
about
plug
a
thing.
moving truck. You may have to, like, call U-Haul or any of the companies that you're using.
Yeah. I would probably call anyway just to let them know.
Yeah.
Because if it'll be up to them then if they want to swap it out or something like that. 100.
It's dry up here.
It is dry.
Mm-hmm.
Not for long. Humidifier coming. 100 bits from Captain Joe 08. Thank you, Joe. 510 bits from LB. He says, I applied for a bookkeeper job at my local college, and by local I mean a 5-minute drive away. So can I have some good vibes that I hear back soon? Yeah, good vibes.
Good vibes.
Hopefully that works out. It's a real... That'd be a good position just because of the distance. Being 5 minutes away is really nice. I guess it's not walkable. 5-minute drive is not... It depends how slowly you're driving. But still, being that close is really cool. Because if you have like a big commute, you gotta wake up earlier. You gotta do all this stuff. Because your commute was like 45 minutes or more. Let's see a show of hands for everyone whose one-way work commute exceeds 30 minutes. Because I know you're out there. I want to see who's working, who's more than 30 minutes away. Oh, Fossix.
Oh, Fossix.
Oh.
Gryffindor's minus 3 hours.
3 hours.
1.5 by train.
50 minutes, an hour. Yeah, it's... Brand. Yeah. I mean, like... That's some of y'all have some really long commutes. Really, really long commutes. And, like, the commute doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. Like, it can be a way for you to, like, mentally prepare in the morning. It can also be a time to enjoy either music or a radio show. Podcast. I know some people just, they turn on the audio for breakfast stream and they use that. If so, hope your car trip's going well right now. And it can be kind of a way to prepare for the day. So, like, I get it. That commute time can be useful. But also it does mean waking up even earlier.
Yeah.
Getting home even later. So shout out to everyone that's got a long commute. And yeah, same thing for school if you have a long school commute too. We got 29 months from Fossix, who says, oh man, has it been 29 months already? Wild. Speaking of stream throwbacks, remember the time when you wouldn't stop singing the Forbidden song on stream? Listen. The forbidden song is forbidden. That's what it's in the name. It's in the name. We got 500 bits from Lucas Starks. Hey! Hope you guys didn't get hit hard with snow. Yeah, we don't got any of that here.
It's too warm.
Oh, Danny sent lyrics. Oh. I wrote out the lyrics that Stephen will sing. It is super fun to do. It's a real fun thing. Now I wonder if you will play Jury Fall Man. That was a dead giveaway. This is not a trick. This is not a trick. When the lyrics themselves lead me down into a flat road. Because all I can do is read, and then it's like, blurp. Now the trick out of 10. Danny, thank you. This is not a trick. 300 bits from Matt and Satsy. It says, when I was taught, I was involved in an accident that dislocated my leg. When I was 10 or so, I slipped on the ice and bumped a hip. So, you can imagine every winter both hips act up, and I can't tell you which is which. That's also bad. Slipping on ice in the present day, bad. Slipping on ice in the previous day and then experience problems during winter, also bad. Also, man, the human body.
Yeah.
I just get a collective sigh for the human body.
Yeah.
Of just.
Yep.
It's fine. It's fine. You get older. Bodies. I agree. Bodies are stupid. You get older, and then you're like, why do I hurt?
Or you just always hurt.
Are you always hurt? Yeah.
Body, year.
Thank you, Chaz. 21 months from Xenoblade Fanatic. Literally just woke up for class that's in a bit. Have a nice day, everyone. Hope your class goes well. We have 300 bits from Toaster Wolf. I have no idea why, but every morning I am up well before breakfast stream. But I always have a habit of realizing it's on an hour in. Glad VODs are a thing. Huh. Well, I don't know how to tell you. You use your phone to make a reminder. I wouldn't get anything done if my phone didn't
Tell you to do it.
Didn't audibly yell at me to do things. It's like, hey, do this. And I'm
maybe
like,
Chaz should figure out how to make your phone yell at you. He can be like, do this, and it'll make your phone yell at you.
Can you do, you know you can do shared notes on iOS? Can you do shared reminders?
I don't know.
Ooh, that would be wild. If you could do a shared reminder. Kind of neat. 350 bits from Zeta Program 142. Really want to make some muffins now, especially some blueberry muffins.
Blueberry ones are good.
Those are my favorite.
When you
especially
do the
with
chrome
little
topping.
Yep, I was thinking the same thing. 300 bits from Javoka says, last week I mentioned I applied for a lot of jobs. I got an interview yesterday, and they're already asking for a callback interview.
Congratulations.
Nice. That is a good sign. Cool. I hope that route continues to go well. And if it doesn't, I hope you get a bunch of other callbacks from the other places. 300 from Saibi. Please wish me luck as I travel to another county to go to Trader Joe's in a snowstorm because I have decided to do away with rationality. Good luck. I mean, Trader Joe's is a good place to be, depending on how heavy the snow is. I would fight a little snow for Trader Joe's. Now I miss Trader Joe's. We don't have one close, so
No.
maybe we'll get one day. 29 months from Existential Joker. 29 months, huh? Only 1 month away from 2.5 years of subbage to my Twitch grandparents. Keep up the good work, you two. Thank you, Joker. And yeah, that's right. I guess 30 months is 2.5.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while. 300 from Shy. The other day, my dad shared with us that he went to see the 1986 Super Bowl down in New Orleans with the 85 Bears and Patriots. For those who don't know, the 85 Bears are the ones who made the Super Bowl Shuffle. I think it's just interesting to remember that the Super Bowl's been going on for
very long time.
A long time. Like a really, really long time. It's kind of old. Which number is this? 55? Basuna says 55. Yeah. So the first one, math, 1966? 7?
67.
67.
The Chiefs versus the Packers.
Packers were in the first Super Bowl. Of course they were.
And they won.
Of course they did.
The
Pack,
trophy.
go.
The trophy. Do you know the trophy? Super Bowl trophy.
The Mannheim Steamroller.
Lombardi.
Yep.
That was the Packers head coach.
Yeah, I knew that.
Okay.
I couldn't remember the name of the trophy, but I remember that.
You just gotta think of Falco.
Yeah, that's right. The Falco Lombardi Trophy. 7 months from See the Prez. Thank you. 300 bits from Studibite. Always good to find out. I've talked a friend into watching the stream for the first time. Can I get a shout out for my friend? You almost had me. You almost had me. Almost had me. I was like, oh, that's really cool. Yeah, of course. And then
Coffee.
I think I'm scared of that name now. It's actually kind of sad. Amazon has designed a world in which we can't say the A name. You have to say like Lex. Like you can't say that word anymore. Amazon, what have you done? Curse you, Jeff Bezos. Also, my apologies to everyone that has that name, because it now makes a robot adjust things. Anyway. I've never actually heard that song, by the way. I've never heard Despacito. I just know it's a song. Should listen to it someday. 7 months from Phantom Garudo says, yay, lucky 7 months. Here's to more hilarity in the future. Thank you. I hope there's more comedy. 300 bits from Summer Essentia. Oh, when I was 7 years old, I slipped on ice and hit the back of my head real hard and got a small concussion. Maybe running around on the ice-covered school ground wasn't such a good idea. I mean, the teachers let you do that.
If they see you, they tend to tell you to stop.
Just saying, if they know that there's ice everywhere and they're like, yeah, go play, you'll be fine. You gotta toughen up somehow and then go slip on some ice. 300 bits from Padawan Becca says, go Packers and F the Bears.
You guys say that. It's da Bears.
I did say that.
You didn't do it right. You gotta
Oh my
really
God. You want me
emphasize
to-
the da.
F the Bears. Shout out to SNL. Bears. Hey. Let me tell you about some things happening today.
Tonight is disc only.
Tonight at, what did we say, 9 p.m. Eastern, I think. Disc only. Yes, that's it. 9 p.m. Eastern. I don't remember the show that I'm on.
On John's channel.
On John's channel. Just go to Google and type in John's channel. You'll find it. So we're doing disc only. Otherwise, you've got another episode of Pikmin today.
Uh-huh.
Another Extra Life.
My video is out.
Mallory's video is out. So if you haven't seen it, it's so good. It is Breath of the Wild. Mal painted Breath of the Wild. You did a really good job.
Thank you.
Yeah. There were beans.
They were early.
They were really early, which is strange.
Forgot.
Because at one point I was trying to remember if we had beans, but I wasn't saying anything because I was like, I think maybe we had beans, but now I'm not sure. But yeah, they were super early beans. Other things. Maybe actually that
might be it.
That
Yeah.
might be it.
Yeah.
I can tell you content not to expect. Expect no 2018 vlog this week, as it's just too much. It's just too much. I don't know when the next 2018 vlog will be out. And then maybe a vlog today. We'll see. There's a lot. There's a lot happening this week. Yesterday was Pikmin, and I still managed to get a vlog out right before bed, so that was good. We'll see. We'll see what I managed to get done, because I have even more stuff to do.
Yeah.
Patrons have a Patreon video to look forward to. It's not out yet, but that's
Today's goal.
I'm working on that today, so that'll be fun. And then we'll see what other stuff I get done.
I want to see them Jepson goats.
The Jepson goats are so soon. It's actually kind of wild to think about because, like, I've sat on this footage for so long, and the other day I was loading things in, and I went and looked. I was like, how close are we? And we're really close.
We leave Boston and see Jepson goats.
The same day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited. Is the next vlog a movie vlog? No, it's oh wait, you mean the current day? Current day, yes. Yeah, we watched Birdman on Sunday, and it was good anyway, but it was technically
impressive,
extremely impressive. Like, holy crap, what a wild film to even attempt to put together. Really, really good film. So at some point that video will be out, which, has us talking about it. And then also, I haven't written anything on Letterboxd. I haven't had time yet, but I will at some point soon. Danny X6 gifted a sub to Not Tricky. It's not tricky to rock around. So... Didn't really have the same flow. Have you talked to Josh lately? Yeah,
Saturday.
Talked to him on Saturday. 30 bits from Zeosarn says, greetings, grandparents. Nothing to report besides me congratulating Gatekeeper and NPC Marianne, Marth, and Erica for winning this year's Choose Your Legends. Congrats. Marth is a character from Smash Brothers.
I know. Thanks.
That's true. I have not seen the Michael Keaton films. Or I have, and it's been a million years.
It's been a million years.
But I get the joke of Michael Keaton was Cass.
Yeah.
So I understood the reference, but I haven't. If I've seen the films, it's been a long time. All right. I am
going to end the stream and eat this muffin and finish this coffee.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna get started on all of the other things.
Yeah.
To do. Hope you all have a good day. Join us tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern for Disc Only. And that's it. Very calming music. I like it. Just everybody chilling. Hey, you eat that muffin, man. Oh, wait. Not that. No, eat the muffin. Oh! That's a little violent.